When Jesus invited people to follow him, it involved changing the way people thought and behaved.
Thinking about if I said it, if you had 2 minutes to tell a young person about the dangers of drugs, what would you say to them?
What I would say is, I can thoroughly recommend a healthy and safe alcohol and other drug-free lifestyles.
Right. Yes.
I've not used any of the illegal drugs,
No.
but many people have been harmed by them.
Yes.
And for young people to damage their health by using alcohol or other drugs, and many people don't realise that alcohol is a drug,
absolutely.
and yet it is the cause of Britain's biggest drug problem.
Right.
And there are so many benefits to a healthy and safe alcohol and other drug-free lifestyles.
Right.
I still play cricket at 73. Well, I'm now 73. I last played cricket when I was 72, but I've had a birthday since the cricket season ended.
And you'll be playing cricket again soon?
Well, in April, and this last year, 2017, I scored more than 100 runs more in 2017 than I did in 2016.
Oh my goodness. So.
And as I give Hope UK 10p for every run I score, they got more money this past year than they did the previous years.
Well, that's great.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's hard though when you're young and you feel you've got your health, you've got your strength. It's hard to imagine, how grateful you'll be when you're older. I mean, it's just, I totally agree with you, but I suppose when you're young you feel it's all going to go on forever. But truth is, health is very precious, as you say. You've got to really appreciate it. But,
so many people damage their health with their unhealthy lifestyles, and it's costing the country a huge amount of money.
yes.
We have our wonderful National Health Service, but a huge percentage of the money for the National Health Service is needed because of people's unhealthy lifestyles.
Yes. It's a big problem, but it's one that we're continually battling at Hope UK. But no, thank you. That's good advice. I mean, I think you once told me an anecdote about yourself and smoking, that you'd been told in a drug education session that smoking wasn't good for you, but you hadn't taken it on board. Am I wrong? No.
I can't recall that conversation.
Or maybe I beg your pardon. Maybe it wasn't you.
When I was a teenager, what we know now about smoking and its damage wasn't known in those days.
Yes.
This was the 1950s, and I, smoked a few cigarettes, but didn't think much of it.
Right.
And goodness knows how much money I would have spent on fags.
That's scary, isn't it?
If I had chosen to smoke 20 cigarettes a day.
Oh, it's thousands and thousands of pounds over your lifetime, isn't it?
Well, yes, and I suspect I probably wouldn't have played as much cricket as I have.
I don't think you would, for sure. No, that's another thing to bear in mind, the cost to health, the cost to finances, and many other costs.